All right, hey y'all. So I want to talk real quick. Sometimes in life, you're not okay, right? Like, I feel like as humans, we are always filled with worry. Like, especially if you're like me and you're really an empathetic person, like, you can be thinking so far into the future or worried about the future that you kind of work yourself up into depression, into like panic attacks, into anxiety attacks, into, stagnation, if that's a word, but being stagnant. And I've been really meditating lately, just trying to ask my spirit guides for clarity and for confirmation that I'm moving in the right direction in my life and with some of the recent decisions that I've made. And what has um, kind of been clear to me, or has been made clear to me, is that I'm okay. And I think that for me, that's been a very undervalued theme or idea because, you know, because I'm someone who is constantly like worried about what's going to happen next, I'm constantly worried about my next move. It's very hard for me to live in the present. And so, in all the research that I've done about how to kind of combat that, what I've found is that, you have to practice gratitude. You have to ground yourself in the present moment and take inventory of the things that, you are blessed with. And I've been doing that. And the thing is, it's so crazy. And I don't want this video to be too long because I can go on and on just about like things in my life that I've experienced or that have, been very traumatic for me, where I feel like I'm my worry is warranted. But um, what I've noticed is that, when you worry so much and you try to predict what comes, you miss the good stuff in life. And, you don't, and what am I trying to say? You miss the good stuff in life. And when you get to a point, where you kind of like look around and you're like, okay, I've spent X amount of years thinking about this or worried about this. What do I have to kind of show for it? What's been done? Am I still in that, sitting in that worry and that anxiety, or have things kind of shifted and changed for the better? And for me, speaking honestly, there are aspects in my life where no improvements had really been made. And so, you know, especially when I made the move from Los Angeles back to the East Coast, I was kind of like, like looking at my life like, man, where did I go wrong? Like, why was I not able to find the success in that city the way I wanted to? And, since then, I've had a lot of changes happen in my life. I've started a business. It's called Kelsey'sCrystals.com. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Kelsey's Crystals. But I've started a business, to kind of help me branch into speaking openly about my spirituality and, how I've kind of built a relationship with God and with um, myself, really. Honestly, like, I just feel like I've really been working on building a better relationship with myself, and it's starting to finally flourish. But I had to go through a lot of things. I had to reflect on, okay, was all the worry justified? Did I let it cause me to like freeze in time and to not make any moves in the way I wanted? Like, what was the thing? And when I really evaluated that, it was fear. Like, a lot of fear has been what's held me back. But not to kind of digress, but going back to the idea of being okay, like, making changes in your life and trying to improve your situation and trying to find your path, for me, has been overwhelming. And what's helped me, like I said, is to just live more in the moment and be grateful for the moment. Because when you really scale back and you think about the beauty of life and the miracle of life, it's like, wait, I need to, and I got chills just now talking about it, but it's like, I need to love on this moment in my life, and I need to love on myself. And um I'm getting emotional just talking about it, but I feel like I feel like I just unlocked some sort of power and just being cool, like being chill, like taking a step back and not worrying. But I'm not saying like chilling meaning like you don't make moves and you don't, still be strategic about the things that you dedicate your time towards. Because for me, like, full disclosure, like I'm not working right now. I moved back from Los Angeles and I moved in with my parents. So I'm currently living with my parents. I'm staying in their basement. You know what I mean? It is like part of my childhood home. Like I lived here in high school, but um, it was like an emotional thing for me, because when I was in Los Angeles, I missed my family so much, and so I was always worried about, what if something happens to somebody and I'm not there to be like spending time with them, or what are the memories I'm missing out on? And so I would always hold that in my heart. And then when I moved, because of the pandemic, is what kind of propelled me to just go ahead and make the decision to move home, because I had been missing my family so much. I got furloughed, and then I was like, you know what? Why sit around here and not have my family when I can just go home and be with them, and maybe that'll help me, have a new focus on something. And so, but when I got home, I was like, fuck, like I had all these feelings of, I'm, 30 plus years old. I'm living at home with my parents. I'm like, I felt like a loser. But at the same time, I got my master's degree. I finished my master's in May. I started a business in February. And so I'm like, I'm making progress. And I've been on like a very big, like spiritual, like a spiritual journey where I just feel like I'm learning more about, like, this time has caused me to really look at myself, face myself in the mirror and be like, girl, what is actually going on with you? Because you are stressing. And so I needed it to stop. Like, you get to a point sometimes when you're so sad and you're so like depressed in life where you just need everything to stop. Like, you want it to just stop. And I think the way to get through that is to practice gratitude. You take inventory of what is around you. Who are you spending your time with, throughout the day? Your family, your friends, your dog, your goldfish, whatever it is. Appreciate that living being for having an energy exchange with you, for being in these moments in life with you. If it's a coworker, if it, maybe you're pissed off at somebody at work, maybe something upset you, but when you really scale back and you understand life, the miracle of life, I already said that, but you understand that and you appreciate it for what it is. It's a fucking miracle to be alive. And when you have the realization, which I've had, I had this realization over a decade ago, but, at some point we're not going to be here anymore. We're not going to be able to, in this world, on this earth, in this form, enjoy, life. And so it really makes you stop and just appreciate it. But what I found is that in doing that, I've realized I'm okay. Like, I ain't got everything figured out. I don't really know what the next 6 months of my life is going to look like. I know as far as my business, and, I have to go find work. I have to get back into working so that I can, have my solid foundation for myself. But what I'm realizing is that I am okay. I always find a way. And I've had so many friends tell me this throughout life. Every time I would make some sort of transition, they will always be like, girl, you gonna be good. Like, stop stressing out. You are good. You always land on your feet. And that shit would always go on one ear and right out the other, because I'm too worried. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, well, wait. Talking to them, I'm always like, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate you saying that. I know I'm good. But in my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm stressed out. This girl don't know what the hell she's talking about. She don't know what's going on with me. But I lie to you not, my friends, and I thank God for them, my real day one A1s, they're always there to check me when I can't check myself. And to have that, it is a blessing to have people in your circle. And, for so long, I had been so concerned about, like, my tribe ain't right, my circle ain't right, especially when I was in LA. I was like, everybody around me is fake as hell. Like, I don't have a circle, but I did. They just weren't physically there with me. But, you know, my friends from childhood, my sister, my parents, like they are my circle. And so I appreciate them for that. And I just find that now that I have redirected my focus into living in the moment and just being okay with being okay, like understanding the weight of just you are okay. You know, as long as you have breath in your lungs, you know what I mean? You are okay. I am okay. Yeah, of course, you know, I have problems like anybody else. We all have problems. That's a part of the human experience. It's a part of what connects us all. But at the end of the day, if you have love in your life, no matter who it comes from, no matter what it comes from, if you have that, you have a focus on something, you know, that you are partially passionate about, you know, you have a reason to kind of get up out of the bed, which that reason should just be love for yourself, then you're okay. And so I think it's just a beautiful thing. And I'm really excited to just see where this new kind of mindset shift takes me. You know, I still have a lot that I want to accomplish. I still feel like I'm nowhere near where I would have liked to be at this stage in my life, but it's okay. It's okay. And so I wanted to share that message with all of you guys. Like, it's okay. We're all good. You know, like you're good. There's always a way out of whatever mental state that you're in if it's not serving you. You just have to do the work. You have to put in the work. You know, for some people that may mean having conversations with people who they've hurt in the past. Like sometimes you have to like get some shit off your chest in order to kind of move forward. Do that. You know, don't put those things off because like I said, we're all just, you know, living beings here trying to make our way and make the best life for ourselves and for our loved ones, and do that with, you know, with ease and with compassion and with understanding. And so anyway, I don't want to keep rambling on. I'm at like 12 minutes now, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and say that I hope that you guys are having a blessed, what is today, Friday, or whenever you're watching this video. You know, take it easy. Try to get some good, like, I don't know what to call it, like a good routine, like start with a new practice. One of my videos I talked about how flossing my teeth has been like a mindfulness moment for me. And it still is today. So find little areas in your life where you can practice mindfulness, you know, just being present, observing the present moment that you're in, you know, like taking some deep breaths, feeling the sensations in your body, you know, listening to your surroundings, taking note of like, what are the things you're hearing? And I'm telling you, when you really focus on life at that level, it's such a microscopic level, but when you do that, it's like you just have these you will build up to a moment of clarity, I should say. And you know, for me that clarity has been pretty great, and for once in a very long time I can say that I'm truly happy with, you know, where I am and where I'm headed, and I'm very excited to kind of just get it going, get the ball rolling. I feel this newfound energy and like passion and zest for my life that I feel like had been missing. So anyway, I'll wrap it up here. I will see you guys in my next video, and comment down below, you know, let me know what y'all think of this video. Let me know if something I said resonated with you. And let me know how you practice mindfulness, because I'm always looking to try like new things, and I'm always looking to connect with other people who are also trying to improve themselves to see, you know, what works for you, because, you know, I could learn something. Life is all about learning. So let's learn together. So subscribe to my channel, and hopefully it won't take me 4 or 5 months to post another video. But yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.